Hello everyone, Louie
And Kendry.
from We So Hordie. So yes, a second video for this weekend. Can you believe it? Kind of crazy.
I
I
don't know if they can
know.
handle it.
I know.
I don't know if we can
We
handle
might
it.
hurt ourselves.
We might. This is a lot of effort.
We're joking and stuff, but seriously, we are not doing very good at this thing.
No, we're not. We're terrible. And I can't even make excuses.
No, this last week just because.
Like, we really can't even make
No.
excuses. We've got a bunch of different things going on. We've got kids in track and tennis, and, we're going a bunch of different directions. But it's not like we haven't had time if we wanted to, but we're lazy. That's pretty much what it is.
So I just want to throw this one together really quick just to once again let the one or two of you know what's going on with us. I keep saying it. Eventually, it'll stick. We'll be better at this. It's just there's not a lot of content that we have right now, and we don't want to try to piggyback on other people's stuff. Talk about stuff that people better than us are already doing.
Mm-hmm. That's true.
I mean, honestly, if you want to, obviously our big thing is World of Warcraft, but
There's not a lot going on.
there's not a lot going on.
Quite frankly,
and
there's really
if
not.
there is, I can think of 3 streamers directly right out the tip of my tongue that are better than us.
So much better.
Um,
As far as news, there's really no news. All the news is coming from the alpha, which obviously neither one of us is playing. So why are we going to make videos about something that that we're getting information secondhand?
The only thing that I'm going to mention, they did drop the date, August 14th. I have vacation number, so I'm going to take a couple of days off just because. Either that or wait until next March and be scrambling to take a couple of days off so I don't lose them.
Yeah.
So
Again.
again. So I'm going to take a couple of days off. At the moment, I'm fully planning on doing a 24-hour stream for midnight to midnight on launch day. Whether it's all going to be BFA or not, it depends on them. Their last couple launches have gone really well. So I think Blizzard's learned a lot, especially with the background downloader. I think that helps a ton.
Yeah.
And they're testing it a lot more and more intensively nowadays.
Well, I think out of the last couple expansions, the only ones that we've actually been there for launch was Legion.
Yeah.
Because we weren't playing at the beginning of Miss Pandaria. We came in partway through, and then we'd stop playing again before WAD dropped, and then we came in partway through that. But we were there for Kata and Wrath, and honestly,
Kata was kind of a nightmare.
I didn't even think it was really that bad. Aside from
We didn't play that night.
Yeah, we did.
Did we?
Mm-hmm.
There's one of them. Maybe it was BC when.
Oh.
Or not BC.
Well, Wrath we weren't playing like that night.
Yeah.
And it was the worst thing about the Wrath launch was that we were playing on a PvP server at the time. And so it was a nightmare. You can't get anything done because everybody was just killing each other. And so we didn't really start progressing until a couple days later when a lot of people had moved through those zones already. Kata, we weren't playing. We were on a PvE server at that time. But there was just, it was overcrowding, But as far as the actual game working, it did fine.
Yeah.
For us, anyways. Some of our guildies weren't able to get in right away. Some couldn't even
get logged in.
Yeah. But, I mean, for us, it was okay.
So, but anyway.
But Legion was fine. I thought Legion was great.
Oh, yeah. So, that's the plan for that. August 14th, starting at or around midnight, I will start streaming. I will go all day. With breaks every once in a while.
Yeah.
Which really works. It's like a week before school starts for the kids. So. And if I'm not playing WoW, I will be playing something else. Who knows what I'm going to be playing in 3 months.
Yeah.
So, I will find something to do. Just dinking around on random Steam games. so there's that. I am working on. Working on learning how to talk.
Talking is hard.
I'm working this weekend to do some computer fixing, swapping, upgrading, changing stuff. So,
To me.
because of her, she mentioned that she would like to possibly do some live streaming, which is fine. People would rather look at you than me.
I doubt that very much.
Definitely for reasons. But yeah, so I'm gonna be working on that. So maybe sometime during this week in the evening or next weekend or something, you'll see something pop up for someone else streaming from We So Hordie.
Maybe.
So, Facebook is still our primary streaming platform.
Yeah.
We like it a lot more than YouTube. YouTube's a bunch of jerk offs anyway. So, using them less and less if I can help it. Still upload videos on there, but we just don't do any live streaming unless we're both streaming at the same time, which probably won't happen very often.
No.
It might happen,
there's a
but
possibility that might be down the road. Maybe when you're doing maybe at launch.
yeah.
Maybe at launch. Because we'll both be going about things differently.
Oh yeah, we don't level together.
We don't level
We don't
together.
play together. We don't actually play together until dungeons
later.
and raids. We just level different.
Yep.
We have different styles of play.
We do, for sure.
We'll team up every once in a while
Yeah.
for a group quest or something if we're in the same area or on the same line, but for the most part we don't level together. We actually tried it. And it went okay, but
we've done, but it's always been on like alts.
Yeah.
Like if we had alts that were like both really close, then we'll finish up together or something.
Or we'll be at the same spot with two alts and then team up and we'll play for a couple hours, and then like later in the week I'll get on and I'll like bust out 10 levels. She hasn't been on that alt at all, and then that kind of blows that out of the water.
The most that we have actually played together has been when you're unlocking flying.
Yeah.
With the Pathfinder achievements in WAD, because he could fly and I couldn't yet, and he had a rideable mount, and so he would fly me around.
Oh yeah. We've done things like that every once in a while.
And then we did the same thing in Legion, just for it. Didn't have to be for very long.
No.
I wasn't very far behind you in Legion. In WAD, I was way behind you.
Yeah, I was your taxi service for a while.
Yep.
But anyway, that's kind of the plans. We have one video with all our junk in the back. Do a table video eventually.
Oh, we keep saying it.
I'm trying to get the energy up to do it, and I don't know exactly how I want to do it yet.
I know.
That's the biggest. Once I get started on it and have a plan, then I'll actually do it.
Because there's several different ways we can go about it. We can use one of our handy cams, our little handheld cams, and just like go through and talk about stuff. Or we could take pictures and then show the pictures on the screen as we're talking about it. I personally think that will go.
Yeah.
That would be a better option.
We'll get the better camera out and do some pictures.
Yeah.
So
that's going to take some time.
So yeah, it's going to take some time once we even get started on it. We're going to have to move stuff and take good pictures of everything. Yep. Anyway, so that's one video that we're planning. We don't really have anything else planned at the moment.
No, we don't. And that's part of why that's part of why we're really not making many videos.
We're stuck.
Other than Loot Crate, we just don't have much to talk about.
No. I got a lot to talk about, but you guys don't want to hear about it on this channel.
That's true.
I'd have to make a new channel.
That's really true.
Louis Rants. But anyway, so that's kind of the plans. That's what we're thinking right now. We will do something. Eventually.
Something.
So anyway, I'm enough rambling. So until we see you guys again, be cool to one another.
Bye.